Yes, people. Happy 4th of July to all that. Bruv, I don't know what this 4th of July thing is about. This damn fireworks stuff, bro.
It's to
Happy 4th of July
celebrate.
to these man, them, fam.
It's to celebrate America's independence from Britain, really.
Yeah, bruv. Shoot your fireworks, bruv. Do your thing over there, fam. Big up the Manchecutioner
Happy
and like
4th of
Brush.
July.
How you man doing?
Yeah, not too bad, bro. Not too bad. How you keeping?
Not too bad.
How's your week started?
Well, it's just raining, fam. It's just mad, you know.
Oh, is it raining over
Yeah,
there too? Do you know what? I'm actually
bro.
quite happy with the rain. It's been raining here, but yeah,
Let me
you
tell
know
you
how
this,
hot
yeah.
it was here the other week, right? So I'm
So
actually glad.
so basically, the weather people said, "Oh, it's like a 10% chance of rain." Fam, it
Mm-hmm.
been raining all day yesterday. I was like, "These man
Yeah,
are
I mean
crackheads," you know.
the only worry over there is that you have quite extremes, right? So when it
Yeah,
rains,
bro. When it
it leads
rains,
to
it
flooding and
pours,
stuff.
fam. It's a madness.
Yeah, yeah. So that's not nice.
At
Yeah,
least you man
yeah.
good though.
So I did just see that Fabrizio just tweeted the Mainside Mount, and then a couple of emojis, just a red circle, a check mark, and a hand with a pen.
This guy, man. Like we know it's happening. Like we don't need you anymore.
Bro, somebody
Like,
got to
what
get the
the
tap in.
hell?
You get me? The little tap in, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Somebody have to get it there. He just make sure.
Ah,
I watched him tweet something about Mason
no, no.
Mount
Do you
and
remember? Do you
Ziyech.
remember that goal? Really, years ago. You remember that goal that Cristiano scored against Spain? Yeah, the bad boy goal, and then Nani came in with the header
Yeah,
and it got
spoiled it.
disallowed. That's
He
what
just messed
Fabrizio
it
is
up,
doing
fam.
right now. That's what Fabrizio is doing right now. Listen, we get it. You broke the news. He's come in. We understand. Stop it now.
Yeah, it's just like, come on, bro. We know you. Yeah, you're the guy. You're the guy with the tap ins, fam. But
Yeah,
love it
yeah.
now.
Tell us about
You get
other
me?
stuff, man. Bloody tell us about this sale if it's ever gonna happen. Oh,
As for that, fam.
mm.
Oh yeah. I'm just studying. The reason for the stream, more or less, people is like studying last night. I'm like, we're going into preseason next week, next Wednesday actually, and we have Tom Heaton. Obviously, Dean Henderson's there, but
Yeah.
that guy basically made it clear he's not playing for us on that. So it's like Tom Heaton, yeah. That's what we're doing. Obviously, it's preseason. It's just to get fitness and that, so it's not like a big deal. But Tom Heaton, that's it. United, big team. All right, okay. I don't know how you man feel about that, but kind
Listen.
of incompetent, isn't it?
Well, and yeah, this is the thing, isn't it? When it comes to Man United, never underestimate the sheer incompetence of how we run a football club. After 12 great years of service with De Gea, we could all see that maybe it was coming to the end. They could have handled it so differently, though. They could have given him a proper send off. They could have told him, like, listen, we want to move in a new direction. And then, towards the end of the season, like come last home game, we could have given him a proper farewell. There was none of that. You agree to lesser terms. He agrees to the contract. And then you don't sign off on it. What's going on?
But I think De Gea and us as fans should have seen this coming as well, because remember how they dealt with Rio Ferdinand, big man.
Exactly. This is very reminiscent of Rio because at the time, if you guys remember, like we got to say bye to Vidic and Evra, right? And even that, it wasn't down to the club. It was because those guys knew the writing was on the wall under Moyes, and they decided to move on and take the initiative. So they had signed pre-contracts elsewhere. So, but with Rio, because everything was left till last minute, even Rio himself thought a new contract extension was coming. We thought that as well. And then he got told in the dressing room after the last game of the season.
In the dressing room.
Yeah. Wasn't it by Ed Woodward too?
Yeah, it was Ed Woodward at that time, bro. Yeah. Last match of the season. And then at the time as well, obviously it came out afterwards. Rio was dealing with a lot off the pitch as well at the time. His wife was battling cancer. There was all kinds of stuff going on. And we really could have supported him better.
Bro, that's where you know that. I mean, obviously, football is a business now, but bro, these man don't care about no one. It's like, yo,
yeah, honestly,
bring me my money.
And I bring that up because obviously, with Phil Jones, we've had numerous reports over the years about his mental health and that. And my thing was, listen, you can support a player without giving him a new 4 or 5 year deal, right? If it was mental health, but then if that's the stance you take on Phil Jones. where was this concern for Rio Ferdinand?
I mean, you could even say the same thing for De Gea. I mean, he
Yeah,
had
yeah.
birth of his child, loses his spot. He gets married, loses the contract.
Loses
It's
his
just
job,
not
fam.
nice, you know. Yeah, it's
It's
not
not
nice, you
nice.
know.
He was unemployed on his wedding day, bro.
Bro,
Madness.
remember what they did to Romero? Same shit.
Yeah, with Romero as
Same
well. The
shit.
way he was
But
treated
they
was not
treated him
nice.
worse, though. They treated him
Yeah,
worse.
yeah.
Though.
His missus
wife
came
had to
out
come out and say,
firing.
yo,
Yeah, his
allow
missus
us,
was.
fam.
Do you remember his missus was firing shots at everyone, and I agree with her.
Yeah, no, because come on, bro. You don't treat someone. All right. Let's say I understand if it's, I mean, I can't even understand someone. Let's say someone came for like 2 seasons and you just at the end of it, you're like, yeah, you can piss off, but you still don't want to treat people like that, innit? But
No,
someone
absolutely
been here
not.
for 10+ years,
Realist.
and
It
you
was the
just
fact
decide,
that because with the Romero one, it was the fact that he was not only was he a loyal servant to the club, but we priced him out of moves, bro.
yeah, bro.
You know,
Especially
yeah,
that last year before we got rid of him, that was a mad one.
yeah, yeah. Everton came in for him, and we priced him out of a move, and for what? So he can sit on our bench doing nothing.
You see, this is right. This is true here. The club don't give a damn, fam. These man don't care, bro.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, it's time to leave, bro. We don't care about send off. We don't care about none of that.
And obviously, there's been links to Andre Onana, but as far as I'm aware, no official bid has been made as of yet.
I just saw. I think it was on Sky. I saw
As
something
it,
where they
yeah?
was talking about Inter Milan said they're expecting the bid this week.
So they're expecting, monitoring,
expecting.
all of that.
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah. You know the buzzwords. You know the buzzwords.
Yeah. They're approaching. Like, listen, just get it done in it. So, I mean, there's a chance that negotiations could go left. Maybe he decides to stay. So, if that's the primary target and it doesn't work out, and now you've upset De Gea with your shenanigans, and like you say, we could be going into pre-season with just Tom Heaton, and Dean Henderson might be our number one.
No. He already made it clear he do not want to play for us. You don't see that guy was moving. But you know what?
Again, there's no bid for him, bro.
Meanwhile, Bayern Munich doing the smart thing, going off after the Valencia goalkeeper, where they might pay like probably 15 million. And that's going to be their first choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. It's like when
what
you
are
just
we
start
doing?
Yeah. And then one of the guys we looked at earlier in the window, realist, the young guy from Anderlecht, Verbruggen, he's gone to Brighton. And we already know Brighton's track record with, scouting and unearthing talents. So that's one to keep an eye on.
They don't miss.
Yeah, so that's one to keep an eye on. It'll be very interesting to see how he develops.
I said to protect the dead British players, Our club, fam. You know what? You ain't wrong, You ain't necessarily wrong with this, because McTominay ain't going nowhere, fam.
I mean, McTominay's a weird one because, he's bench fodder, isn't he? Like, he's not the main cause of anything.
Heady one, fam. Heady one.
Oh, yeah, he needs to go. But I've not heard any links anywhere. It's kind of mad.
Ain't nobody trying to pay that guy 200
even with
and transfer fee. Ain't nobody trying to do that.
Even with all the crazy transfer moves to Saudi and all these other moves we're hearing about this, I've not even heard so much as interest in Maguire,
Yeah,
it's
they
quite
said
concerning.
No, we don't want that guy. We don't want that guy. Yeah, he was linked, but they shut that down quickly. That was shut down quickly.
I think the player didn't want to go.
Yeah, he do not want to go there. I think because he's 27. He's probably saying, "Yo, I could do something again in Europe still, and then go there after and still get a payday."
Oh yeah, absolutely. That Saudi offer isn't going anywhere for anyone. It's still in their 20s.
Especially if the Saudi league really picks up and keeps going, unlike how the Chinese league went and died down quickly. If they could keep this up going, the Saudi league, there's no need for you to rush over there. It's
absolutely. And there's a key difference there as well, actually, though, realist. With the China one, the reason it died down is because their government had a change of heart and they didn't like the amount of money that was leaving their economy, which is why they implemented the rules and wanted to make it more Chinese focused. The Saudis, on the other hand, don't really care about any of that stuff. They know that they're sat on oil money, but obviously oil money is going to run out eventually, especially as the world moves on to other technologies. So what they're trying to do now is corner sports and try and bring the game up in terms of tourism, which is why they've invested so heavily into golf and F1 and now the football. So I don't see this one slowing down.
This brother said, "Well, that's a Chelsea by Friday." No, he get pissed off. You might have kept up, bro. You need to keep that and hold on to that, brother, and make something go on over there, fam. Don't do this now.
Fabrizio Morad.
No, but I just preseason starts on Wednesday, bro, and this is the incompetence we dealing with. I mean, every season we deal with it, but
yeah,
we think that things are going to change, but it never does. Never does.
To be honest, I'm the one silver lining for me is the fact that at least Mason Mount's going to be on that tour, because usually none of our signings make it to the preseason tour.
Go ahead, Santi.
True. Well, I was going to say, speaking of lack of signings and Masons, do you think that we will have to see a certain Voldemort on preseason?
It's looking that way.
No
isn't
striker
it,
options.
Isn't Brush favorite team in Italy taking him on loan?
What team would that be, really?
Your team, your first team, bro, your first love, bro. That Jose team, Roma.
My first love, yeah. No, there's only one.
Yeah, your first love, bro. First love, Roma.
I'm not sure if they've got the facility. Mind you, they don't need him anyway. They've got Tammy.
They need him.
They got Tammy. Obviously, holding on to Dybala is going to be the key for them. I hear he's got a 12 million euro release clause, and after the season he's had, I'm surprised there's no interest in him actually.
But you know what? I'm just thinking about this. Wouldn't Dybala be good for Real Madrid though?
Dybala would be very useful addition to a lot of clubs, man.
Yeah, but not for us though. Not for us.
I mean, he could still do a little something for us.
Oh, where we playing him? You ain't playing him as a striker.
Well, no, you'd have to be a 10 in it. You'd have to, because that's where he does his best work, around the main striker, which we don't have. So yeah.
He said Tammy done his ACL. When? When did he do his ACL? This guy, fam. I didn't hear nothing about that. This guy's a loser, you know. In a bit, man. 19 for Mason Mount. I ain't got no problem with that. He can wear whatever number he wants, man, because numbers don't mean shit no more. If Garnacho is getting 7, numbers don't mean shit.
Listen, yeah, let's see what's happening with the number 7. I mean, I listened to some crazy stuff from KG yesterday. His morning thoughts.
His morning thoughts need to end quickly, fam. His morning thoughts need to end quickly.
Yeah, fam. I don't know if he took a stroll down to Tesco or what, but that's crazy. Like, he's talking about the number 7 for Garnacho, and the guy isn't even a first team regular yet.
Did you watch this morning thoughts this morning? Man spent 250 million. We ain't bought no defenders.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, I haven't listened to today's takes yet. So how did he spend the money?
I don't believe. Well, basically,
I just saw that.
Harry Kane, Jimenez, Santi Jimenez, Højlund. What else did he bought a midfielder, you know. I can't remember.
Hold on.
He bought 3 strikers.
He bought 3 strikers.
Yeah. This is KG, fam. 3 strikers. He bought a goalkeeper, Onana.
Okay.
And then he didn't buy no defenders, but he bought a midfielder. I can't remember who. Amrabat. He bought Amrabat.
Oh, okay. I mean, Amrabat is well within budget, and it would make sense. That's a sensible move right there.
He paid 90 million for Harry Kane.
Okay.
He paid 90 million.
Jimenez, there's a release clause on, so I'm guessing he met that, right? Unless he yelled out.
He don't know about that. He just pay random money, 35 million.
He just, how much was he putting on Højlund?
40, 45, 43, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. It's KG. You know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff. It's crazy
Last
stuff.
Last season, man said that waffler vibes, you know. Violation of my guy, you know. I don't know where he's at, though, to be fair.
Where is vibes?
Don't know where he's at, though. No, but I think United need to step it up, like, at least let one season pass where we could actually do business, and preseason starts and we have at least 3 players there, so they could blend in and gel with the team. We just before preseason finish, we get another signing, so he he's coming from vacation. He's trying to fit into the team. Then we have the league starts. Bro, it's just a mess.
Nah,
It's
absolutely.
always a mess.
But the main thing, though, guys, I think we knew this as well, right? Like the biggest signing we could make is just to get rid of the owners and to bring in new. Ultimately, that will set us up best long term. So
as for them man there, fam, I don't know, bro. Them man don't want to leave, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing. Until that gets sorted out, ultimately nothing else is going to fall into place. So that's the main thing for me.
I see a lot of people saying this, but I just don't think so, you know. Would you know you have no DMs in your team and sell the young? I know they need money, but
what's this in reference to? Barca?
Yeah,
Barca ain't selling him, man.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way. Like with Busquets leaving, like I feel like De Jong.
It's easier to sell Kessie and Fati and these type of players than to.
And this is the thing. The key is the fact that not only is he getting paid a boatload of money, but he's actually quite happy there, Frankie De Jong. So yeah, they will sell all the other pieces and keep him, then try and sell him first. So I expect the likes of Kessie to go, probably Rafinha as well. They'll probably sell Rafinha before they sell De Jong.
I think Rafinha comes back to the Prem, you know.
I heard he was rumored with West Ham.
Okay,
that's a big step down, though.
I don't know if they could have. If they have the facilities for that, wow.
How much would that be, though?
It can't be more than what he went for. So even in today's market, you're probably looking at like 50, 60 million.
West Ham ain't paying 50 million for that guy. Knowing that they need to replace Rice and still.
But mind you, they are gonna have the Rice money as well, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the thing, bro.
What are you saying, Buds? What are you saying?
Big up, Bots.
Yo. Oh, man. The West Ham is dripping in money right now. They're definitely, if they get McTominay and Rafinha, that's a good.
Yes. I like the first part of what you said.
How did he just slide McTominay in there?
Listen, I don't know how he did it, but I like it. I like where his mind is at. They're sitting on 105 million. Yes, come take McTominay. Listen. We'll do them a deal. We'll do them a good deal for both of them. We'll throw in Fred as well.
That's a sweet, you know.
Listen, Maguire, take your pick, man. Yeah. We need to give them the grand tour.
2 for Tuesdays. It's Tuesday today.
No, it's just how he did it, though. He said they're dripping in money. McTominay. I'm like, wait, hold on, big man. How you just slide that in there?
No, listen. Yo, there is some validity to Scott McTominay to the West Ham, you know. Listen, he's Scottish. Moisey, David Moyes is Scottish. Ooh. He can cover centre midfield and centre back.
And striker.
He's versatile, man. It makes sense, bro. Yeah, he's versatile. He's homegrown. Let's make it happen.
So realistically, we gonna start preseason, which is Wednesday, with no other player more than Mason Mount.
Yeah,
and most likely Greenwood will be on that preseason tour as well, huh?
Yeah. I mean, even if the goal is to sell him, it makes sense to keep him fit, right, while he's under contract.
Yeah, but
it's one of those.
I mean, there's some fans are cool with it, but how do you think the fan base is going to react to that, though?
I think the fan base is very divided when it comes to that, and it's one of those. It's like politics, bro. Like, you know, it's very polarizing.
And I mean, I feel like to a certain extent, too, it's somewhat smart to take him to somewhere like preseason in the US, because you do get a lot of casual fans that are just gonna, you know, come and watch.
Yeah.
You know, like, or maybe folks that might not even be football fans,
who may not know as well about everything that went on.
So, you know, you wouldn't necessarily get the boos and the jeers, and then if he looks good during preseason, it increases his value in order to sell. Now, which gives them an option. So I guess maybe that's what they're thinking.
Yeah, because he's under contract, isn't it, Santi? So whilst he's under contract and you're paying him, I can see the logic in trying to keep him fit, even if you want to part ways, you know, because in order to sell him or loan him or whatever, you still need him to be fit. So
exactly. I wonder how much he's on. What is his contract length, though? I might need to check that out by the time, you know. I might have to check that out. Like, how long is his contract left? Because
he's got 1 year left on his contract, really. But I think the club have an option as well. So
I can't lie. Yeah,
one on one.
What would you all say? Trigger that 1 year extra, right? So we could get a little more money for it, or just,
I wouldn't trigger that right now.
Or just let it run down and get rid of it.
Well, no, I would test the waters to see what I could get for him.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm saying sell him to Saudi right now. Cut your losses.
Yeah, that might not end well going to Saudi. Still, I can't lie.
I don't know. I think that might be the perfect place for him. You know, teach him a bit of discipline in that.
I think so.
Is this Martial that we're talking about?
No, this is number 11.
Number 11.
Number 11.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we could talk about both.
We could talk about both. We could talk about both. I mean, Martial's baby mums might have a difficult time in Saudi. They can't be chasing each other on the highway and stuff over there.
Yeah, but the way I see it, you man looking at this wrong, you know. Martial might have a future at the club, you know, as a medic. Think about it.
Really, as a medic, wow.
The length of time this guy spent injured, fam.
Wow. You think he could be the assistant? You know?
Yeah, he could be
assistant physio.
He's got a
you might as well pay him to do that, fam, because he ain't playing, so he might as well do that. he
all the medical practices, all the medical routines that they need to do.
All the procedures. You know, all the procedures, fam. He's cool. Yeah, but personally, me, fam, Martial needs to go, bro. I can't lie.
Yeah, but it's one of those for me, really. It's like he's only got 12 months on his deal anyway. He's on 250 a week. Personally, I don't understand or see anyone coming in for him. But if somebody does come in for him, then yeah, I'm happy for him to go. If not, then you just keep him in it. Because you've got no other choice, really.
Yeah, but...
Because this is the thing, because I know some people have said, I would cancel his contract. But if you cancel his contract, you still have to pay out like half of what's, the remaining year. So if we're paying him, I'd rather he just stick around on the bench for his 5 games a season than not have him at all.
I mean, but what if he does that, like, come on, like just help people when they have cramps or something, like... I mean, he could
do that too. He could do that too.
Defibrillator, whatever that word is.
He might kill someone, fam.
Hey, you need to pass first aid to be dealing with defibs, man.
Shock somebody and kill them, fam. I don't know. Yeah. Man says he's gonna end up on Bloods of KG, But he's gonna be testing his blood, fam, because that's not nice.
Yo.
Nah, but the Mason and Martial, bro, them man there, them man free to go where they want in my eyes, I don't care, bro. They could go anywhere, bro.
Yeah, pretty much.
The only problem I have with it is that, let's be honest here. Let's actually be honest. Mason is a proper talent you're seeing, yeah? And it's a waste. It's such a waste. I told them this number 11, don't give people this number, fam. I'm telling them.
You think it's the number that's cursed?
Bro, we saw what the number 11 before, brother.
The one before was Januzaj, bro.
Bro, what happened to him, fam? Loser. We don't that number, bro. Don't give these man that number, fam. Don't give these man that number. We need them to move on.
Number 11 and number 7.
Yeah, let's just retire that number.
Yeah, for me, the number 7 lost all value when we gave it to Michael Owen. I was like, what the hell is this?
To be fair, yeah, the number 7. The whole number stick in football, it don't mean nothing no more, bro.
Nah, it really doesn't. It's just a marketing tool. All it is, really.
Yeah, number 10 used to mean something, bro. When you're the number 10, you're the best player, Yeah, you're that baller. Gallas wear number 10. Yeah, end the stream, fam.
Yeah.
End the stream. When Arsenal did that one, I was like, yeah, and everything. William Gallas, number 10. Play defense, left back, centre back.
And Khalid Boularus, centre half. He had the number 9 at Chelsea. That was wild. And you remember the famous story of Paolo Futri, right? At West Ham?
No. What's that?
Bro. So West Ham signed Paolo Futri, yeah. And he's used to being the number 10 wherever he's played. And when the shirt numbers came out before a game against Arsenal, he saw that he had the number 16 and refused to play.
Nah, he's moving mad. You know, I can't lie, man.
Yeah,
Man, you can't come tell me, big man, that you know what.
And Harry Redknapp was trying to tell him, like, listen, Paolo, there's nothing I can do about it. Like, because over here in England, like, we have to register shirt numbers. So if shirt numbers are assigned, I can't just give you the 10. And they had a proper fight before the kickoff. And man just got in his car and drove off, you know.
Wow.
Imagine man said, yo, what?
Yo.
16? Big man, I'm not playing. I'm not playing.
Yeah,
that's a
crazy.
violation, you know.
It's crazy. I'll have to send you guys the clip of Harry Redknapp explaining it. It's so funny.
No, but you know what? Yeah, people like, but sticking with this, yeah. To be honest, yeah, we need to start getting proactive in this window, bro. Because I'm seeing deals done left and right. The people getting deals. Liverpool, they're spending money from nowhere all of a sudden.
Yeah, listen, I'll tell you
Liverpool
where I'm at with
deals.
it. Where I'm
Arsenal
at
doing
with it
deals.
is literally this realist. Listen, expect nothing and you can't be disappointed. You can only be pleasantly surprised.
No, what do you mean? Nothing, brush. Come on. No.
Man had to turn his camera on, you know. He's like, hell
no. What's had to turn his camera on, listen. No, honestly though, bro, expect nothing and you can't be disappointed, bro. Otherwise, I just feel like everyone's just gonna build themselves up for failure, bro.
We're Man United, bro. We have to expect something, bro.
We're Man United in name only now, bro. We're a shadow of what we were.
When you say expect, what we really expecting, though?
We know like last transfer window, it almost seemed like it was going to be a doomed transfer window. Then all of a sudden,
I see what you mean. By the end of it,
it all came together somehow. That we're like, you know what? It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm not saying. I mean, obviously, Weggy did not work out good, but you know, we had other things. Like Malacia was like the first move that we made, and this time around, we started with Mount. You know, and I mean, it's not been announced yet officially, but we know
that one looks like it's happening. Yeah,
I announced it, fam. It's done, fam. I announced it. Done, bro. Done deal, fam. Done deal.
Here we went. It's not here we go. It's
man said here we went. You know, I said here we went.
The deal came and went.
You just came and went, yeah. All right,
yeah.
I mean, listen, there's so many things that we need, and I just don't see enough movement. Bots is right. Like, listen, last summer, it was an absolute mess of a window. But when we look at the end result, when I looked at the names, like, it wasn't bad. But when you break down how we got there, it was an absolute mess.
It was shambles because we could have even got Rabiot, you know?
Yeah, bro. Yo, bots in the space of a week, bro.
For 9 weeks.
But we chased Frankie de Jong all summer long, yeah. And then in the space of a week, we went from Frankie de Jong to Rabiot to Casemiro, bro. I was like, what the hell? What? Like 1 week you're after Frankie, the next week you're telling me about bargain basement deals for Rabiot, and then you just pulled out the big money for Cas.
Brush. If the way we signed Casemiro was so quick that, like, I think these men know how to get a deal done quick if they want to. Because like it wasn't like Man United are considering monitoring Casemiro. We just boom. Casemiro announced like in 48 hours or something like that. At least to me, I didn't even hear any rumors until like it was almost.
No. That one was done very quickly within days.
So if they're capable, my question now is this: if they're capable of that, guys, what's stopping them from doing the same thing with other players?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I get what you're saying, but I think the trouble is with these guys, bro. They just, I mean, to your point.
Hijacking. You remember we hijacked Malacia? That was a hijack.
That was a hijack, and he looked set to go to Lyon.
Yeah.
Before we jumped in. Yeah.
I think this whole takeover mess, though, is just putting such a damper on anything because
absolutely.
Glazers don't want to spend their money. They say,
I think that's what it is, bro. I think that's the concern. That's the concern, is that they don't really want to spend nothing. Not that they're putting in their own money anyway, but you know.
But Santi, it's 4th of July. I'm expecting, they are having a cookout. They're having, people. So the guests that come to the Glazers' home, they have to ask,
Listen,
after
they're
you
probably
say,
chilling out.
Whatever you got
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
You just gotta ask us how's the Arab money looking? How's the something? Just let's get these Glazers to go, man. Like we can't just have these guys holding on since last Thanksgiving. That's when they decided that they were going to like officially, like that's when we saw the statement come out, that okay, we're even considering investment, some people to just come inject money, but we're also considering a takeover. A full sale, and that was like the official statement. We're like, okay, this is about to happen, and all these official holidays come and go. We went to Christmas. We went to Happy New Year. We went to Easter. We went to and now a 4th of July again.
Yeah, listen, the way it's all going, but I don't know what's coming first this year, bro. I don't know if the sale is gonna happen or Christmas again. It's crazy.
So bots.
You know what?
What you're saying then? Oh, I was just gonna say. So what you're saying there is that they were gathered around the Thanksgiving dinner table, and a couple of the Glazer siblings was like, you know what? I don't want to deal with this club no more.
Exactly.
So now they're waiting to gather around the barbecue pit.
Exactly, Magic.
Picking
up what I'm putting down. Yes,
let's go out with a bang.
Yeah, but what if some fireworks fell on the house, though? And it's like,
that's what we should be doing here. Point all our fireworks to Florida. Anybody who's in America and sees the stream, we are pointing tonight. We're pointing our fireworks to the Glazer compound. That's what I want to do.
Florida is a big place. What if it just likely goes somewhere else, but not by the Glazers?
I mean, listen, a lot of wild things happen in Florida. I'm surprised. Nothing happens to them.
Yeah, but then again, it's 4th of July. What's the weather like? Is it sunny?
Yeah, it's usually sunny in Florida.
Yeah, so them man basically, on the beach, getting their little, because they look like rats, fam, little lizards and stuff like that out there in the sun, fam, just tanning and that. I can't tell you that. Them man there, fam.
Realist, you heard one of them got rid of the ponytail. What's his name? Is it Joel? The one with the ponytail?
It's about
They're
time.
supposed to get rid of that shit years ago, fam.
About time. I don't know who told them that was the look.
That's a sign. Ponytail gone. The club is about to be gone soon. I think so.
Shit. No, we monitoring Lavia.
Paxton. Another guy we're monitoring. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we're monitoring a new player. Yeah. Lavia. Yeah. All right.
The strongest links I think I've heard with Lavia this week is Liverpool.
And Arsenal.
Liverpool
look like they've moved on from Kefren to Ram, realist.
Yeah.
You would think that, they moved on from him. So United should go in and try to grab him. Nah. Yeah. Don't make sense. He's a football player. Don't make sense. We need to go send someone that could probably play tennis or something.
Right.
That's how we move, bro. That's how we move. We don't do nothing that makes sense, bro. Nothing that makes sense. Unless it makes sense monetary wise in terms of selling shirts, we ain't doing that.
And to Bots' point on how quickly we move for Casemiro, again in the January window, as soon as Eriksen got injured, you see how swiftly we brought in Sabitzer.
Exactly.
So when it's absolutely necessary, they show they can be competent. They just choose not to be. And even then, had Eriksen not got injured at that time, we probably wouldn't have seen Sabitzer.
Ooh, that's a big point, bro.
Wait. Let me go back. I mean, a lot of people don't want to talk about this time, but let me go back to something even more pressing. If you man Goat didn't leave, fam, what would happen, bro? We'd have him and him only playing striker for us.
I mean, listen, if you're giving me an option between CR37 and Weggy, I know who I'm choosing, bro.
No. Listen what I'm saying, bro. Listen what I'm saying, bro. If you man Goat didn't leave, bro.
And listen, honestly, largely,
hold on. We'd have been stuck with him, even if we couldn't play him every single game, because obviously, let's be honest, playing him every single game would have been a madness because the performances was dropping off mad. So we'd have been stuck with him having to play every single game.
The performances were dropping off, though.
Horrible, fam.
The performances were dropping off, though, because obviously the manager wanted to do something different, and it didn't suit the player. So that's what it was. But then having seen Weggy in the second half of the season, bro, give me a one-legged CR7.
Get out of here, Santi. Get the hell out of here.
Nah, I can't believe you actually said with him.
Nah, get out of here, fam.
That's why.
Nah, bun that guy. Nah.
No, put your agenda to a side for a second there, really.
All right.
Weggy or CR7, bro. Come on now.
I mean,
bro, you shouldn't have to think about this, bro.
We want a trophy with Weggy, I'm just saying.
Nah.
Yo, we want a trophy with Weggy, fam. I'm not saying Weggy over him, but I'm saying we want a trophy with Weggy. That's all I'm saying.
No, get out, really. This is mad.
I might have to sin bin myself for that one.
Yeah, for real. No, it's crazy. Like, honestly, like, listen, I know things were going left.
I couldn't believe what I was hearing.
I know things were going left, but honestly, I mean, largely, I didn't have an issue with too many things from that interview. For large parts of it, I thought was just nonsense. Obviously, I understand you can't undermine your manager and talk the way you did. So it's one of them, man.
No, but to add on to that, it's like, I mean, he mentioned that, bro, there was like even people like talking about the Richard Arnolds and stuff and saying energy just wasn't right. So there was something that was just not good mentally and just like chemistry wise. So that's why there was a major drop off in performance.
Definitely.
But like, at the end of the day, also like he, you know, it's not like he went to Saudi Arabia and was the top goal scorer now, you know.
So, my agenda for him over there is even more wild, fam. Can't go against the top teams in Saudi, yeah. All right.
Listen, his numbers are still good though.
Numbers are still numbering. Like for Portugal, he shows up though. He's like, you know what I mean. So at the end of the day, for me, like the exit was not graceful, but he still remains a legend. And Man United,
absolutely.
In my eyes, you know.
In time as well, I think other people may forgive him. I don't know. Time heals, as they say, innit?
Time heals all wounds, you know.
Yeah. They ain't healing nothing over here with that guy.
Listen, really, you are just a hater.
Well, whatever. Hater, gonna hate.
Listen. He opened the door in Saudi. That's why your boy Benzema's there now. It's because of CR7.
All right, open the door, yeah. Okay. Why can't he score against the top teams in Saudi, fam? And the top teams in Saudi ain't nothing big, fam. So don't give me that big, man. I'm not hearing it.
Listen, I don't know what you're chatting about because I'm gonna be honest. I'm not out here watching the Saudi league, innit?
Yeah, no, bro. To live up to my agenda,
so I don't even know who the top teams in Saudi are. So I'm just gonna leave it there.
My agenda have to continue towards that guy, so it's continuing.
Nah, listen, he set trend, bruv, at the age of what? At the age of 36? No, 37, is it? 37, 38.
38.
He's 38 now. Listen, the highest paid footballer in the world, yeah.
I don't care.
Signed a billion dollar deal in that. And opened the floodgates for the creme de la creme of Europe to join. Like your boy Benzi, who was always his side man.
Messi's the GOAT, fam. That's all we need to talk about here.
Benzi's the GOAT. Yo, what's the name of the team that Steven Gerrard is now managing in Saudi Arabia?
Loser FC. Loser FC. Talking about the lose
now. We gotta start. This is LFAQ at the end. I don't know how you
Latif, bro. That man about to be different points, bro.
I don't know. I mean, at this point in time, I can only assume they're just trying to get in big names in it. Like,
I
think Steven Gerrard is not there for his managerial.
Like I'll lose theirs, bro.
Honestly, I think they're trying to grow their league. If we're being honest, they're trying to grow their league. So it's
big
more or
up
less
to them.
Bringing these. It's like what the MLS did, fam. You see what the MLS did?
Look at man just comment. I don't give up.
I highlight the comment before that. Kendall taking the piss, bro.
Yeah, this is Forget that one in the middle, fam. We ain't had that.
Yo, Trinidad and Tomato, yeah.
Oh man.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, no, but Saudi League is gonna be now. We're gonna be starting to see more and more highlights, and then we're gonna be watching full games very soon.
Yeah. Like they're just trying to make it a tourist hotspot, is what it is, and there's gonna be a lot of eyes on it.
Speaking of tourist hotspots, have you seen Inter Miami's new arena?
No, is it stunning?
It is insane.
Really? Listen, I was looking into the contracts, Santi, that they've given Messi, and boy, all those people that said he chose MLS over Saudi because he didn't want to go to Saudi for money, bro. You need to look into this contract,
bro. You think Ronaldo contract is good? Bruh. Wait until you deep Messi's contract.
Listen, Messi's contract is a madness.
Yeah.
Bro, it's basically,
bro, he's getting a percentage from the TV rights, from the merchandising, and like with David Beckham, he's got future opportunities to set up his own franchise. It's mad.
That's smart,
If
bro.
that ain't eating, I don't know what
Yo,
eating is.
listen, like, yeah.
Messi about to be good for life.
Yeah, listen, his great grandkids are gonna be eating just fine.
Yeah, but when they talk about there was monetizing Boosie for a while, I see that one there, fam. You know what I'm talking about, Brush, when there was monetizing Boosie.
Yo, listen. It was short for Busquets.
Yeah, but they can't be saying that, fam. They can't be saying that.
Yeah.
Nice. But back to the window, yeah. Who y'all think we're gonna get though? The next signing? What's the next possible signing y'all think we're gonna get? I say it have to be a goalkeeper.
Listen. So I'm on the Sky Sports website right now, yeah, because they like to keep us updated on transfer news. And you guys are gonna be familiar with some of the buzzwords already. So this just in 25 minutes ago, United looking at Amrabat. Fiorentina midfielder Sofian Amrabat is a player Manchester United are looking at and are aware of.
The time for looking is in December when everybody's looking at how doing on the world stage in the World Cup. What are we looking at right now?
I don't know what they're looking at, bro. You had the entire World Cup to see, my man.
I mean, they're looking at stuff, isn't it?
And it goes on to say, it is thought any more midfield additions would be contingent on sales.
Well, you see,
I mean, Amrabat, is a guy. Bro, Amrabat is a guy who potentially wouldn't cost that much. It'll be what, between 20 to 25 million.
Yeah, but Brush. The main problem with us here is listen to this part here. The fact when they said that it relies on sales, fam.
Yeah.
We ain't getting no one out the door, fam, to get these sales activated, bruv.
And when it's a player that's 20 to 25 million, what do you mean it's contingent on sales? Go get the deal done and then worry about the sale.
That's crazy.
Yeah, crazy. And again, you have to be on the lookout for everyone else as well, because once other clubs have money from the sales going through, they're going to add to the competition. So this is why we have to act fast. This is what pisses me off about our club.
I can't get rid of this guy, fam. All I want is for you, man, to get relegated, bro. Why you, man, can't just piss off, bro?
I thought it was only Frank Lampard you hated. What's your agenda against Everton and Matt now?
Nah, you see, my agenda is against Lampard, yeah?
Yeah, but Lampard's not there anymore.
Nah, Matt, fam. Matt is that guy that just tries to annoy you. Nah. I need these man relegated, bro, to the, like, Vanarama or something, bro, so they can't come back no time soon, fam. Wow. That's what I need them. They want to be having this record. We've been in the Premier League the longest. Nah, get out of here, fam. The top flight, the longest.
I feel like Matt has to be here to defend himself.
True, but
better if he can. We'll have to set up a stream. You'll have to send him the link.
Yes.
But it's better if he can't say that. He just have to stay there, and I could say stuff to him, and he just have to like take the stuff. You get what I'm saying? Pause.
Whoa.
No. The pause game. The pause game. Nah, it's not like that. The pause game. It didn't keep. The pause was there, fam. It didn't keep. It didn't. Not like that. Jesus. Wait, man, violating me on my own thing, fam. What's going on?
Sound effects and that. That's funny.
Oh yeah, I'll bear sound effects. I just ain't using things lately because I wasn't streaming. But when, boy. But I think we need that goalkeeper next, man, because this heating thing, fam. We already do a madness to the hair. This heating thing is not it,
Yeah, realist. Here's my thing: we've weakened our negotiation power with goalkeepers by the way the De Gea saga played out. Because it was all out there in public. Had this been kept internally, then maybe it would have been a little bit better. But right now, anybody that we're talking to, just imagine we're like, hey, we're interested in your goalkeeper. No, you're not interested. You desperately need our goalkeeper. It's already this tone in the negotiation conversation, So and that's the fault of Man United and how they handle the De Gea situation. So now we're really going to be forced to really try and I wouldn't be surprised if they put in a slightly improved offer for De Gea to apologize for how everything happened, and then eventually he signed.
But again, Bots, it's a thing where, you know, if he's not going to be first choice, then it makes no sense to hand over such a large contract, you know?
True. But here's what I feel like the conversation between De Gea and Ten Hag was like. Okay, next season we are looking to bring in a goalkeeper. It may be a younger goalkeeper. We don't know the profile yet, but if you are willing to compete with that goalkeeper for, you know, first, like, but you cannot assume to have the same responsibilities you've been having the past couple of seasons. And I think De Gea was like, okay, cool, I'm cool with that. And then the whole drama ensued, and then they retracted. He signs and retracted.
That's definitely what I thought was going to happen. To be honest, I thought we would target somebody young, you know, a little pressure on them. Someone, you know, pick up someone for like 10, 15 million who can play the cup games and then try and work themselves into the team and then see how it goes. But with this, it's an all or nothing tactic now. Now you have to get Onana if you've identified him as the main target.
Little side thing. This is the stadium Santiago's talking about, bro.
Oh, what, Miami? Yeah. Wow,
it's insane.
Okay,
brother,
it's
what the hell?
Has
television, fam?
Has it got a retractable roof, bro?
Fam, these things have screens at the side, fam. What's going on?
It's convertible.
It's like an entire complex. Like
that's crazy.
This is sick, fam. And we have bloody Old Trafford leaking and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see the screens outside. That's actually ingenious, really, because if you fill out the stadium, you know people usually gather outside anyway for big events.
Bro, I always thought this is what Old Trafford should be in. The stadium, and look at these pictures and stuff right near there, bro.
Yeah.
So you can have training and all that stuff.
The trouble is in OT, there's things in the way as well, bro. There's like a railway line on one side.
The train, and there's a car park. Like
tell all that man, say, yo, piss off, big man. We ain't got time for this. We want this wrong.
Like staying at hotel football, you have to park in like some kind of sketchy little parking lot on the side of the street, and you have to cross what is like a pretty heavily trafficky street to just get to hotel football. It's not nice.
Damn.
Get run over,
nice. It's wild. It's wild. Funny enough, there is one proposal where they've got planning permission to build around the train station, so it would be like an arch. It would be over it.
Oh, really?
Would that be safe though?
Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing so.
Hopefully it should be, but that's kind of mad, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, that's only one proposal in it. You'll have to wait and see what happens. Well, there's so many things to sort out before we even start.
I ain't got none of Everton new stadium. Get out of here. You might need to get relegated.
No, it's actually state of the art. You know, if their planning goes ahead for the Everton one.
Hope they go broke. You know,
I haven't seen pictures of it. What is it? What is it going to be called? Is it still going to be Goodison, or are they going to change the name?
I hope they call it Lampard as shit.
Nah, you've got serious issues, you know, with Frank Lampard.
Against Lampard. Bro, he stinks, fam. Bro. I think that guy is one of the most overrated players in the Premier League ever, fam. That guy.
I definitely agree that he wouldn't get the same numbers he did had he been somewhere else. But yeah, you know, he was good. He was very good.
That's just my opinion. I just think that brother is overrated. Bro, we getting sidetracked from this. Forget that. That guy's overrated, fam. I don't care, bro. You see that guy there, Mr. Smash It In motion, fam. When Drogba does all the hard work and lay it off, he just comes in.
I mean, listen,
bro.
If that was the case, then everyone would be able to smash it in, right? But they couldn't. So he obviously had some tech.
What's this called? All right.
Like nobody scores 20 plus goals from midfield every season without having something about them.
Tap in merchant, fam. I'm running this agenda against that
guy. Tap in merchant, yeah. What, from 20 yards out, realist? All right.
Yeah, he had a long range, brother.
Yo, no, his long range shot. Yeah,
it's not that far. It's like right there, right there. Wait, this y'all sitting? Nah, hell no, y'all ain't building this. Nah, y'all need to piss off, fam. What? Everton building? Nah.
No. Bring up the proposals for their new stadium. It's if it goes through, it's gonna look awesome.
If put it on the really this, no. I'm having problems here if they will in this, you know. I can't even slander them right.
Nah.
This, fam?
That's sick.
What is that? No. Zoom in a little bit, brother. What is this? What are we seeing?
These man building some type of submarine. You know, submarines are touchy subject. You know, submarine is a touchy subject still.
Yeah.
You may not describe it proper. You know, come on, give me this
I
picture.
mean,
the bigger.
we're talking about some stadiums next to the water. I gotta send you one. It's
No,
pretty
if
good.
it goes ahead, it's going to be stunning. And to touch on what Xerxes just said as well, definitely. That's the one thing. Lampard did need shots.
I'll let you share the screen, Santi. I'll just let you share the screen and you put it up.
Oh, okay. So hold on, let me find
what
it.
type of fancy bullshit is this from? What the hell are we doing?
He's a submarine, bro.
This is like if they start losing, bro, they just go underwater or some shit, bro.
Yeah.
The other team have to forfeit or something, bro. What is going on here? Some Bandulu thing, and United just
if you want to get like extra annoyed, this is my university's football stadium, and this is a university, mind you. Not even a professional club.
This?
Yeah.
That's a casino. What are you showing us?
It's a casino, you know.
Yeah, the US colleges don't mess around, you know. They've got the facilities.
It is a nice. It's on the river.
Damn.
It's actually crazy.
Said we extended Tom Huddleston contract, bro. That's what we're doing.
I hope that's not true.
That was proper depressing.
It's nearly done, is it, Matt? Okay. Oh, so it's not even proposals. It's done. Yeah, so it's only a matter of time, really. So this time next year, you can cry over their beautiful stadium.
Xerxes, my agenda for Lampard is mad, you know. I'm telling you, it's serious. Overrated, brother, fam.
Man, that is one expensive championship stadium.
Go on, Santi. That's the type of agenda we need. Go on, Santi. Santi.
You probably just jinxed it now, innit? Watch how they get taken over.
Now I'll take Vinicius with the number 7 than that Garnacho, brother.
Listen, if we keep messing around with this, so imagine the Saudis go buy them, bro. Jeez.
That would be peak. That's not nice to think about.
That's not nice.
Don't say that type of stuff, Rush. Don't do that.
And they could do it for like a fraction of the cost of buying United.
Yeah, but don't do that, Rush. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Guys.
We don't need that man getting money and being like a don't do that. Don't do that.
I have to inquire, guys. Do you know what's the status of on Yuri Tillemans?
Villa.
He's Aston Villa.
They went ahead. They scooped him before.
Yeah, he's got.
Yeah, well, if we go by anything Vibes say, Vibes has a serious problem with him.
But yeah, Vibes does not like him at all.
Vibes calls him Mark Henry, fam.
Yeah,
really? Yeah, he
doesn't like how
not
he
under
tired out during games and that. I mean, on a free, I wouldn't have minded him as a rotation option, but yeah, it's one of them.
Because I think he has the technical ability, but I kind of don't have a problem with us not really getting him here because in terms of his athleticism, it's kind of going to be an Ericsson something, isn't it? Because he has the technical ability, but he won't really do that back and forth thing.
So apparently, with Liverpool now interested in Lavia, it leaves Newcastle free to pursue Kefren Turam.
So Newcastle just
really?
Oh, you know what? They could only spend like 100 million this season, and
you say that, but 70. For these
no.
This is clubs.
No. This one is proven. The reason why they can't spend no money now is Mike Ashley, fam. Listen to him, how he was spending money. Oh, bro, I watched the whole thing.
It's the other way around, really. They're allowed to spend as much because he was so stingy for many years.
No, bro. I make sure I watch this under Athletic. These man know their shit, fam. And that, bro, they ain't allowed to spend as much as we think they could, you know.
No, but in terms of that though, like surely they just pay the fine and keep it.
All right, so basically, if they could keep getting into Europe and they could sell some players, then they could sell. Then they could start doing something. But if they can't do that, because remember, they wasn't generating that amount of money.
Yeah, but Newcastle are a big club though, man. They can. Like, they'll achieve it a lot sooner than a Man City.
Outside of the top 6, right? there's no other club that makes more money than Newcastle. You know?
Yeah, they've always been
far
they've always
as well,
had a solid.
you know, by far as well.
Yeah.
That includes you, Matt, over there, Everton. Includes you, just to let you know, just to let you know. Just have to get that in there. But I think we should get a goalkeeper next. I want a defender. Am I the only one thinking that United need a centre back?
No, they do, but obviously that's you need to sell one. You need to sell Maguire first.
Yeah.
Why can't we just find someone stupid enough to say, oh, you know what, Maguire is in England international, and just take him, bro. Take the loser.
And no. Realize it's not even about stupid enough. It's just like finding a system of play that suits him. Because the guy is, bro. There's some when you see Harry Maguire in a system where he excels, and you actually will believe that there's a great defender. You just need.
I ain't believing that.
Oh, good defender, not great. Okay, great is a bit of a reach, but very good defender. Because they'll even say, for example, let's say England. You remember that when Maguire and Shaw were locking down that left side, and the only joy for opponents would be going to the right hand side and trying to penetrate the England defense. It's like when we just need to find a home that is suitable for Maguire. It's not Manchester United. It's somewhere along the lines of like West Ham,
Everton.
He would do well.
I actually think he would be decent at Everton, especially under Sean Dyche.
He did really well in Serie A.
So good.
People, make sure to go follow Football Power Hour. Make sure you go over there, subscribe, drop likes on the videos. Go support the thing. The Manchikutioner
also has a channel.
Active. But
there's
make
not
sure
much
you go
on there,
there and
but
subscribe to him.
But go sign up anyway.
Go follow my guy Tariq Talks, fam. Arsenal fan. We need them to get relegated, but that's my guy. Go subscribe over there. You know what you was talking about with Luke Shaw and Maguire when they was doing. I will never. Let me tell you what I won't forget. Remember that Spurs game? Which one? When Maguire tackled Luke Shaw, fam.
Are you talking about the 6-1, bro? Why?
We don't need to talk about the. No one talked about the score, fam. I just said the game, bro. Why you have to talk about the score?
Well, if you talk about a game, obviously the score is relevant. Isn't it? What the hell?
We don't need to talk about the score, though. The score is irrelevant, fam. That's neither here or there. It's the fact that we are defending. You're the captain. You should be the one that's organizing our defense. Next thing, you're trying to kill your left back, fam. Like, what are you doing, big man? What's going on? I mean,
his hit list as well is quite significant. He's taken out. Who hasn't he taken out, bro? He took out Pogba, took out Ronaldo, took out Eric Bailly,
Shaw, Lindelof. If this guy Simeone stayed at Atletico Madrid as manager, I think, and because they play three at the back, I think Maguire could go over there and be cool. He could go over there and be cool.
Yes.
I think it's slow. It's a bit slower. I mean, he's okay he's not really that well, but he's okay on the ball, so I think it probably suits him.
Nah, he's all right on the ball. He's all right on the ball.
He's got that pass. He can switch find the winger.
He can do that. He can do that.
And we always need to worry that, just don't have no one too close to him because they might get injured. Just, that's all.
It's really just that turn, innit, that lets him down. There's lack of turning ability and the lack of pace.
Man said there's a method to the madness, Take them out so you can get their spot, fam. Take them out so you can get their spot.
Yo.
Man like this, the recklessness.
That's forward thinking right there. I like it.
Yo, I can't beat them. Shit, I'll take them out. Take them out, fam. You remember who did that? Remember that PSG player did that? The woman player when she couldn't get.
Yes, allegedly. I think
allegedly bought that, fam. She did that.
No, because they corrected the story in it, but it didn't get as much headlines.
They could. I ain't correcting it. I'm going with that.
What was the correction, Brush?
Well, the correction was that the first woman that they accused wasn't actually involved.
Boo.
So it's quite significant.
Because they couldn't find any missed calls from her phone and text messages. Is that why? Like
because they kind of said that one lady was in cahoots with the other one, and that didn't turn out to be the case at all. She was genuinely a victim.
this is something that I agree with you, Tariq, because I think that we need to stop like, oh, he had a good season here, so that means go sign him. No. That don't mean that player is going to do well for you. Or that means that player is going to be a superstar or a hit for you, because signings are risk, right? Like, you can sign someone from a less demanding league. Let's put it that way, a less demanding league, and he don't really have a strong mentality, but he's in a league where it's easier, so you can get by with certain things. When it comes to a demanding league now, and we need him to have a little more something up here, a little more mentality to be stronger mindset, he can't really perform, because he's like, yeah, I can't deal with this. This is too much pressure. Nah, we need to start looking into stuff like this, prioritizing certain things when we come to signing players, not just, oh, he had good numbers here. And that's where modern day football is going down the drain, because the fans are just, Twitter and YouTube tells you that this guy had a good season here, that means he's good. How the hell does that mean you're good, fam?
No, it's absolutely a balance, Tariq, and you're right on that one. It depends on the manager and the traits that they see. I mean, the finest example was, as it pertains to your club, nobody looked at Thierry Henry as a left winger at Juventus and thought, you know what, I'm going to make this guy into one of the most prolific strikers in world football.
Exactly.
So we can't always go on form. But the overall package, though, is what you got to look at. And like Realist said, it's not just about the numbers, man. Sometimes it's about how they are as a person. There's so many things that play a part.
Exactly.
Their work ethic, all of that.
You can even look at Odegaard, right? Like Madrid was said, no, we don't like his profile type, but look how well he's doing with them right now.
Yeah, and with Real Madrid, with that one, Santi, like it was a bit of a PR move at the time, like because they signed him when he was 16 or whatever.
Yeah,
and then we know how clubs like Real Madrid move, where they don't really like to put in the investment of developing players, or at least not themselves. I mean, there's even been cases where they've sold off their young players with buyback clauses. So they go elsewhere, develop, and then bring them back in, like with Carvajal.
Prime example. You say Carvajal. What about the one that's playing in our midfield right now? They signed Casemiro and loaned them out.
Yeah, to Porto.
And then they got into trouble defensively in midfield. There was injuries, and they're like, "Yeah, we have no one else to do. Just bring him back in January." Brought him back, and he never missed a game because they realized, "Yo, we have a player right here."
Yeah,
that man don't like developing no one, fam. They just buy a player, let you do the work.
Yeah.
So I think Tariq that's a proper question, and he's bang on with it though, because people tend to they keep looking at the players.
Also, I think he's just looking for some kind of light at the end of the tunnel, because they've just spent 65 million on Kai Havertz.
Yeah, I know that part, because you see what he said here. When he put this part in here, I'm like, yeah, Tariq, you think you're slick, yeah?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to lie to you, T. I have question marks around that one. And I actually think Kai Havertz is a decent player, contrary to what a lot of people think. But for you guys, I don't know, man. I don't know.
My prediction is that Arteta is going to play slightly different from what he used to, and people are thinking Havertz is going to be in the midfield. He's not going in the midfield. He's going to be up.
There's no way. Yeah,
he's going to be up top. So it's just going to be one of those things where Arteta has really learned. Right now, we saw Arsenal having an identity and having a style of play, but he's also not going to dwell on that. I think he's really learned from Pep that you have to keep tweaking some things. You
have to keep changing.
Yeah, you keep the same principles, but you have to, and you bring other players with skill sets that are unique to the players that you already have, is only going to give you more tools and more things you can play with. So big up to Arsenal for the Havertz signing. But what your comment earlier on, Tariq, made me also think about is Jonathan David was a hot prospect last transfer window. Everybody was talking about him. But then this season, he didn't have a very good season. And now Arsenal is not even, because he was actually being strong links with Arsenal, this Jonathan David character. And then now he's just quiet. I don't know. It's part of the same thing where we're using somebody's current season as the sole barometer and being like, this is how we're going to create hype for this player, and look at how he did, and we need to look at the whole package. We have to have a bit of a holistic view on it. I like.
And to add on to that as well, but it's like every summer, I think the media do their part as well, and the agents. Like every summer, I feel like there's a few hot names that are thrown out there, and then the following summer they just disappear. and we don't hear about them half as much. And just because we don't hear about them sometimes doesn't mean they're not still good players.
Right.
Like this part here that Kendall put in here with the World Cup thing, it's 4 weeks. So you can see a player doing a madness in that 4 weeks. And then when you spend that money on sign, Brush knows some of those that we signed.
Oh, hell yeah. Right? Listen, all international tournaments.
And after that, they just stung the place out, fam. It's like, what is going on here, fam? Remember, playing for your country is a different level, you know. You're gonna, it's my pride and that you're gonna play differently. And you know, it's the world stage. It's a good place to showcase to get a move.
That's
even
the
though
thing.
You're in the best,
That's
fam.
the thing.
Even though you're in the best, you're gonna play extra.
A lot of the minnow nations.
Yeah, as Zersky said here. But you know, the main thing is what we were talking about with what Pep does, and we were talking about when he said Arteta needs to change things like Pep does. That is true, and that shows you're a good manager when you can just tweak things every season. You tweak and you upgrade, you tweak and you upgrade. But the one thing is, as a wise man once said, Pep is a football pervert, you know. Big up man like Ed, fam.
Shout
the guy's a pervert, fam. This brother, he just wants the ball, fam. He just give me the ball, fam. Give me the ball. Like, brother, I bet you relax, fam. You want the ball all the time. He's probably waking up in the middle of the night and telling his wife, give me the ball, give me the ball. Like, brother, you need to allow it, fam. This is true, bro. That these signings here, it's based on their previous seasons. It's like, their numbers is great, you know. Let's sign them up. And then they flop. So that Lengole, brother. Oh my God, fam. He is so dead, you know.
He's trash.
He is proper dead, fam.
Yeah.
That guy.
But Barcelona have had a checkered history with signing defenders full stop, man. I remember when they signed Vermaelen injured. Who's the guy they signed from Valencia, realist, who was actually a left back? They tried to play centre back. Matthieu, he was trash.
Yeah. The free kick specialist, though. That guy went to sport in the next season. Like, he was doing a madness, you know. Like, look at this guy.
Emil, I can't wait for this to happen, bro. For no other reason, just that I just need a certain someone to be erased from the record books.
But he won't really be erased, you know. He just.
But from the record books, he will be. So yeah.
Well,
as long as it's a new record transfer, I don't mind. Yes, go.
I mean, that's your boy, Maguire, isn't it? That's your guy. Nah, but I think that's you need to keep improving your game and not more or less improve your team in terms of players, but you need to improve tactically how you want their team to keep performing. Because the managers are coming in the league, they're getting smarter, fam. And they're figuring you out, you know. They're figuring you out quickly.
Oh, yeah.
They're figuring you out quickly and they're realizing, yo, that's what you want to do. Yeah, you think you're slick? All right, I got something for you. The next time you play them in the league and you think it's going to be, that's just them. Yeah, it ain't going to be that, big man. It's not going to be that.
Ten Hag was working as an analyst for Pep. You know, there's teams of people that sit down and try and break down what your style of play, what the strengths of it are, and especially what the weaknesses of the opposition team is, or what, you know, and because the game of football, you cannot play with more than 11 players. There's always a way. For every poison, there's an antidote, you know, and that's the thing where it's like, you have to keep reinventing yourself, and I really I'm curious how what's the next step for Guardiola. I think we saw a glimpse of like him phasing out Kevin De Bruyne. Obviously, Kevin De Bruyne was injured, but like Phil Foden might be able to take that position and actually evolve in it, or maybe it's Alvarez. I don't know, but it's going to be very exciting to see. You know, as a rival fan, I'm jealous, but I have to admire the tactical evolution that.
Yeah, and then we've seen them build to an extent now where, listen, how do we stop them, man? It's one of those.
Right.
But I find it quite exciting as well, though. Like, even when they were linked to like Declan Rice,
stop them, Brush. But
yeah,
you know, me and Vibes had the plan. Like, you try to stop.
Forget your plan.
We knew. Well, if our plan was in motion, bro, that man would have been over with, fam. I had the plan figured out.
Pinky and the Brain. That's who you two are. You guys remember that cartoon?
It would have worked, though. It would have worked.
But realistically, though, like I find it quite intriguing. Like, how do we stop this colossus that's being built? Like, even the other week when they were linked to a Declan Rice, I was reading it thinking they absolutely do not need Declan Rice. Like, that would just be a luxury. Like, that's just, you're just adding pieces now for the sake of it. You know, it's ridiculous. But yeah, it kind of excites me though, on how to stop them, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, we're a very, very long way off of it, so I don't even want to get into that convo. But yeah, it's good, man. But obviously, it's disgusting that it's happening to our rivals, isn't it? But it's nice.
Brush, I'll leave this question from Tariq here to you. I'm not getting involved here.
What is it? Let me see.
Biggest club in England.
Yeah, her head was turned in January. You know, we turned down the record offer of a million. So from then, I think she was unsettled. Obviously, it's horrible to lose her on a free transfer and that great talent as well. But it is what it is, man. Again, it goes down to the sheer incompetence of the way we're run. You know, these owners don't even put that much emphasis on our female team, which is why when they first bought the club, one of the first things they did was get rid of it. And I believe the only reason they brought it back a couple of years ago was because, you know, due to demand and outrage and whatnot. And obviously they saw it as a marketing opportunity as well.
That's all they care about, the Benjamins, bro.
Yeah. But even then, though, the women, listen, they were given subpar training facilities and whatnot, and you know, it's not being
exactly, bro. You think I want to make money? I want to spend money. Not these man. These man say, "Yo, the way we make money is don't spend that." That's how we make it. These men are horrible, you know.
Yeah, and especially after the season the women's team had as well, you would think now would be the time to tie down our key players and to maybe invest more into them. But yeah,
you know what's funny? A lot of fans on the outside looking in, they keep thinking like, why are you United fans always mad at the Glazers? They spend money. But that's not it though. They spend money the wrong way. They hire the wrong people, and the club is just run. It's just running a shambles.
Yeah,
well, they don't even spend their own money. They just take a line of credit and put it on the club.
Yeah, everything that's been spent, it's not their money, innit? It's club generated money. But yeah, and then it's not just about spending money though. If there's no plan, you know, you need to have the right structures in place. You need to have competent people who know what they're doing, and we've lacked that for so long.
It's basically we going in a circle, you know. United just going in a circle, you know. Sign players that could bring money into the club. They could sell shirts. That player flop, struggle to move them on. We keep paying them wages. Look for the next one we can do to bring in to do repeat, and the rest repeat the process, man. That's all we do, you know. That's all we do, and make sure we could get somewhere in and around top 4 so we can get that Champions League money. That's all we do. We do.
Yeah, if you look at it as well, anytime we've fallen outside of the Champions League places,
money spends.
We've spent more money, and then when we get there, we kind of level out.
We relax.
So basically, being a United fan is tough these days, bro. Well, for the past 10 plus years, it's been really tough.
I'll tell you what, it's one of those, isn't it? It's a big reality check because you didn't know how good you had it when we were younger. It was crazy.
We were privileged. We were privileged.
Very much so. The amount of success we had was crazy.
Yeah, people like Matt, Everton fan, they don't know about that stuff.
Yeah. Poor Matt, man. He's got that one FA Cup in it against us in '95.
Tariq just don't know what.
Tariq as well. I mean, he missed out on the Invincibles and that. He would have been in Pampers back then.
Don't know what the Champions League feels like. Don't know what
you had to get
that. It's been a while. Yeah, of course, you have to. We have nothing to celebrate from. So we have the whole other.
No. We haven't won Champions League since iPhone 4, bro.
We doing the Liverpool thing, fam. We doing the Liverpool thing, fam. You just talking about history, fam.
Bro, that's crazy.
That's how we have to move, bro.
That's crazy.
We take Skamaka's United fan. What's some consider losing? Skamaka to play for us here. Let me see how we playing. How that working for us? It's a big strong brother.
I would not mind him as a loan signing. And it's about numbers as well. We need people off the bench, and actually up front we just need somebody in it. Anybody.
Bro, I don't know how you said people off the bench, brother. You see the bench when it comes to the striking options first.
Yeah, exactly. There's no one in it.
He would be the one striker, and the next person's the physio, fam. So I don't know.
Yeah. But I mean, we would still need more, is what I'm getting at. But yeah, if Skamaka were to come in to fill in to take that Weggy spot, I wouldn't have a problem with that. I actually think he would have done better at West Ham. It's just that David Moyes saw someone who was 6'5" and decided to use him as a target man. But that's not really Skamaka's game. So I do think there's a player in there. But who knows, T? I think he might be a player that just wants to go back to Serie A, innit? I think he was on loan at Sassuolo, was it? Second half of the season.
I think.
Yeah.
Is there any like budget strikers? When I say budget strikers, like because it's looking like this. All right, you see the Kane thing here. The longer the window go on here, Levy's going to be in a weaker position, right? Because,
you would think so, bro, but I don't know.
Man. No. Well, hear me out though. Hear me out though. If you don't sell Kane this season or this window here, right?
Yeah.
Are you gonna wait when he can leave for free next season?
Yes.
Unless you have some mad assurance that you hold his family hostage or something and force
listen, realist. It's a thing where
how are you making on it?
No, but this is the thing though. F the assurances, bro. I think Levy is a guy who will weigh up this way, right? So what's Tottenham's realistic target for next season? Would it be to qualify for Europe, you'd say?
Not to get some Beyonce shows and some fights at the stadium.
I mean, that too, with their new stadium. We know how they roll with the new stadium with all the other events and things. But realistically, if their aim, you'd have to assume that the aim is Europe, right? Now, Harry Kane helps that goal. So it doesn't make sense to sell him on the cheap. So you would need equal or more value to sell him now. So, and there's no way you can replace a player like that who gets you 30 goals. You would have to reinvest it into the rest of the squad, but I don't think Tottenham are too fussed about that kind of thing.
Yeah, I get you, yeah, Brush. All right. Look at this, yeah. They paid what, 60 million for Richarlison, right?
Yeah.
Right. You paid 60 million for Richarlison, yeah. So now you have Richarlison just sitting there.
Yep.
Harry Kane is still your main man, and that's
And we saw enough from Richarlison at the World Cup to let me know that he's capable of leading the line.
That's my point, fam.
So the smart thing would really be to cash in on Kane and then to reinvest the money elsewhere, especially in the defense and on the goalkeeper, because those are big issues for Tottenham.
Bro,
and you've got Madders in now as well, which gives you a creative outlet. So that would be the smart way to do it. But I don't know, man. It's Levy, innit? Levy might just think, you know what? Kane is an elite striker. I might just use Kane for another year and let him walk away at 31.
He said who was the last striker to join United, bro. I don't. My guy Vibes is not here. Otherwise, the agendas would have been cooking differently. But we know that guy you're talking about here. That bloody terrorist. Brush friend. That's Brush people. Brush know who it is. Brush know who that guy is. We don't talk about that guy. We don't talk about that guy. He's a loser anyway. We just put him down as that. So we don't talk about that guy, Mr.
Absolute legend, bro. Absolute
legend. For who? For who?
Not for us, man like Carlito, yeah.
Not for us,
man like
Carlito. Not for us, Ian.
Listen.
Are you trying to tell me that guy's a legend?
Listen.
Not for us, he ain't no legend for us. No.
The last time when he was here, we won a Champions League, bro, and a league.
So wait, hold on. So you're trying to say because of him, we won a Champions League?
Listen, not as wild as the agenda you were running on CR. No, obviously not in it, but he played a key part, man. That front three is the best. Well. That front three is the best I've seen for United in my lifetime, as front threes go.
Bournemouth played a key part as well.
No, he mashed up everything when he came.
No, he key part.
No, he did not do that at all. But yeah, that front three, that Rooney, Ronaldo, Tevez, bro, the interchange between them three, the way we would hit teams on the break. You remember how baffled defenders were.
Let me be honest.
They didn't know who the hell to pick up.
Agendas aside, yeah. Let me be honest with you, yeah. That guy was just a workhorse for your goat up front, fam, because he was doing all the running and all the work.
Yeah.
But hear me out. In today's football, he'd be perfect.
In today's, listen, him and Rooney, bro, they were both just
they'll be perfect, fam.
Yeah,
way them two man play, they would be perfect in today's football.
Talking about warriors right there, guys.
Yeah. And you forget that version of CR was a different beast entirely. That version of CR wasn't just.
I'm talking about the terrorist brother and Rooney. I'm not talking about that.
And that version of CR wasn't just goal hanging, bro. He was taking people on. He was dribbling.
Get that guy out of here.
Nah, that for me, that was the best front three I've seen at Old Trafford, and probably one of the best front threes in my lifetime. The others being MSN, obviously, probably takes top spot.
Yeah, but they cheated with that MSN.
BBC as well at Real Madrid.
Yeah.
And then in recent years, you know what? Low key, obviously they don't. compared to the other three. But low key, I'd have to probably put that Klopp three, Salah, Mane, and Firmino.
Let me be honest here. I know
they
that
worked very well together.
We all Liverpool, not Liverpool. We all United fans here, but you see that Liverpool team, fam. I know that some people it wasn't pleasing on the eye to watch because it's not entertaining like that, but the way them man move in that season,
bro,
they was moving mad, fam.
Really, the way they steamrolled their way to the title, bro. I've never seen a title charge like it.
Yeah.
Like they just dropped so few points, bro. Up until that Watford game, and even that came as a shock, right? Like it was crazy.
Yo, but question there. Put that in the quiz.
During 2027 count.
Word, nice. Yes. No, that's a good one. I'm gonna put it in.
Anybody mentioned that terrorist though? The terrorist that came. Just tell them it's wrong. That's
Bots is gonna have that as a 100-point question.
Right.
Don't give Brush that question either, though. Don't give Brush that.
You have legends like Jesse Lingard.
This brother said, "What about James Marshall?" And we talk about talented front threes. You know? Look
what Emil, Dan James, yes.
No, that just shows his age, you know. Emil, you're 12, you know.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Dan James, Marshall, and Rashford, you know.
And then obviously on paper, like it was very nice to see like the Messi, Mbappe, Neymar, but I don't think we really got to see the best of them.
No, I don't think that was really.
That was straight out of FIFA. Anything. That was one of them ultimate team kind of, you know.
Yeah.
You're just putting all stars together, but
it just didn't work out.
Yeah, it just didn't work.
I think that it's the type of three players, bro.
But that MSN though, realist 2015 MSN, disgustingly good. Not only were all three of them individually brilliant, but the selflessness in their play is what really impressed me.
The thing that impressed me was the movement, fam. Them man was, bro. They know where each other was at all times.
Yep.
You know?
And
they were just doing some movement.
And as good as they were individually, they wouldn't just take on the shot themselves. If they saw the other person there, they would go for the easy pass.
I know. We started the show one where we got mad sidetracked, but I know a lot of people wanted to see Ronaldo and Messi together. I think that'd have been shit, you know.
I mean, which versions of them? I mean, it would have been very different because they're both players that require the ball at their feet, right?
Reason why I say it, Messi requires the ball, but he does things with the ball like. He could create a lot for people. I know you're going to say your boy creates as well, but Messi could create a lot and do this. But let's just say you put Ronaldo there.
I mean, listen, they're smart and intelligent enough. They're smart and intelligent enough that they definitely could have played together. I see what you mean. Like there would be an imbalance.
Any comment by Tweak deserves a timeout.
For me, anytime Messi cuts in, right? You can you're either expecting a shot or if Ronaldo was his teammate, I think like he'd be able to find Ronaldo on the far post easy, you know.
And Ronnie would just be scoring headers for fun.
Just bicycle kicks, headers, scissor kicks, whatever.
Yeah, Messi would say that, yo, big man, you think I'm trying to help you fill your stats here? What do you think this is, big man?
No, but it would create problem for a defense, but get
out of it, Tariq.
That's what I was saying.
Make sure you go subscribe over there as well. Yeah.
Did you see T's comment?
Drink me the piss off, man. Man put Nketiah in there, you know.
Nketiah.
You remember they made a whole song? Yeah, defense is in trouble. Nketiah's in the room. I'm like,
big up Bobby in the cut.
Serious,
is in trouble.
They messed up by giving Nketiah Henry's number. They
messed up by giving Nketiah a contract, fam. That's where they messed up.
I was flabbergasted by that contract, man. And then it had to be him as well in it against us. I don't think he did anything else after that game.
Bobby's a Spurs fan. That's the proper guy to ask. Yo, Bobby, you think you man gonna let us get Harry Kane, or y'all just wanna Levy's just gonna keep playing the tight ass, bro? Come on, just say we could get Harry Kane, fam. That's all we up for.
We've not really been linked apart from Rasmus Højlund. We've not really been linked to anyone else, have we?
Hoyland. If we go by anything KG says, we signed Harry Kane, Hoyland, and
Tarami. There was one or two
Jimenez.
links to, but I don't know if there's any truth to that.
The regular
Rami's
stuff.
30, isn't it?
Yeah. It'll be a short-term signing.
No, so Bobby, real quick, what are you guys doing with Son? Anything? Any plans for
don't-
Son?
Get me started on Son, bro. That's my guy, fam. That's my guy.
Yeah.
He had a shit season,
I think he's got a long-term contract anyway. He's going to be
bro,
there.
his father's a pagan, bro. His father's a pagan.
And he just got a year younger.
Only in South Korea. Here we don't go by their stupid system of age. So
Wow.
yeah, he's about to turn 31, even though he could probably pass for 21. It's kind of crazy.
Bro, Son is that guy, bro. I really like that guy, bro. But he got a shit season last season, bro.
Yeah, by his standards, it was underwhelming. But I mean, Spurs tax in it.
But on his good day, he almost walks into almost any team starting 11, any top team. You know,
apparently the purchasing people. Don't do this, Tariq. Do not do this.
Yeah.
Tariq,
Today-
don't do this, fam.
Yeah, die.
Right. Well, if anything does happen with that, maybe you'll have to do an impromptu stream realist, and we'll have to.
Yeah, that's what I'm
join you
telling Tariq.
again
Don't do that, bro.
for
Don't
the
do that,
breaking
Tariq.
news.
Tariq, don't do that, Tariq. Don't do that to us, fam.
I got
We've
the
been on that
perfect video
emotional
for you.
roller coaster, you know, fam. We can't do this no more, you know. Don't do that, you know. Typical United, this could be they sign the papers today and we don't find out until the next 2 weeks, fam.
Yeah.
Typical United style. Well, so Bobby just ignored our question about the hurricane thing here.
He might have dipped, you know. He might not be here. He might have just come to say hello and might be gone.
Qatar local newspapers. Yeah?
Okay.
I don't know about that one still.
I'm just waiting for the Sky Sports till they report it. So,
I'm waiting for Mr. Tapping over there to tap it in, fam.
I just sent you the celebration video.
Let's see the celebration. Santi probably sent some madness here, you know. Yeah, man. We doing that still.
what
We
is
doing
it? Is
that.
it a madness?
Yeah, I'll send it to you guys on WhatsApp.
Oh, okay.
So you can see it.
Hold on, Santi. You can share your screen, man. I'll put it up, bro. Don't worry.
Okay. Well,
Bro, we're celebrating it. If this deal is announced, fam.
What is it? I'm curious now.
If it's announced, this is how we celebrating here, people.
share screen.
Is this gonna be a madness? Isn't it?
You know it is.
Share
You know it
tab
is, fam.
audio.
You
Here
know
we
it.
go.
You know it is.
All right, you ready?
She said, do you love me? I tell her, you party. I'm sorry.
Hey.
They love me. They love me.
That's how we celebrating, man. Them. Once the takeover is done, that's how we celebrate.
Yes.
Right, that shit, fam. Take that out of here, fam. That's how we celebrating, people. Once that takeover is done, we moving mad. Well, not really. I'll still
Not
be
really.
level-headed.
Yeah.
fam.
I mean,
Not really.
you already know me, realist. No fun. I've got
To
my
be fair, the
concerns.
rest of our fan base will think that we could spend billions of dollars now because we have the Qatar.
Yeah,
No, they
yeah.
ain't. No, they ain't. You think about this here. Any reasonable person with common sense will understand.
Yeah.
You think if I spend almost $6 billion to purchase a company, I'm about to go spend mad money like that.
Realist,
Am I cracking?
there's some fans that think if this takeover happens, we're gonna start spending
Mbappe,
300 to
Osimhen,
400 million every
Kane.
summer.
Yeah, they think we're going to buy Mbappe, Vinicius,
Doesn't
Kamavinga,
make
all
no
these man we
sense.
signing.
Yeah.
We're getting
I
a
don't
new
know how
stadium
it's gonna
every year.
Look who it is. Decided to show up now. Talking about Ola. Pagan.
It
Get out of here.
was the song, the celebrations. It's what
The celebrations
Yeah.
brought him out. Big up vibes.
But
Big up,
people,
guys.
I'm telling you what, yeah, with that little news there, if that happens today, we'll be back here again. We'll be back here. Just, I can't even say we're moving.
So realistically,
it's
you won't
just
be seeing
not
us
in
people.
me, you know.
See
Moving
us
reckless
next
is
year.
just not in me, you know.
Yeah.
Bro, this guy, look what this guy said, fam. Look what this guy said. Look at this guy, fam. This guy vibes. Something's wrong with him, you know. Something is wrong with this guy, though.
Vibes.
What you been doing with your arm vibes?
Right, let's not go for
Yo.
Puff.
Yo, people.
Let's stop it there. It's
tell-
too early today. That I usually save the
Yeah,
recklessness for bot stream on a Friday night.
Yeah.
Take care. Peace out.
No, let's tell these man where to find you, bro.
Yo, oh man, you can find me here. My YouTube channel is Football Power Hour. Big up to Mendem. Thank you for having me as always. It's always a good time, brother.
Come, man. Yeah, the Manchicutioner.
Executioner, happy 4th of July. The time is now. Maybe not for takeover, but you can follow.
The time is soon.
The time is eventually.
Yeah, listen, at this point, nobody knows the time, man. Nobody knows the time. Yeah, you can find me right here, people, or on Twitter at Brushy87.
Yeah, and this code name is no fun, people. I'll just let you know that. Code name is no fun. Look at this guy, bro. Talking about sorry for your loss, you know. Man said he lost his arm to Taylor Swift in 4K as well, you know.
He must have been watching that Karma music video.
Wait till he gets the AK
Big up, Rich,
video.
Go and follow Eagle Eye Football, people. Make sure you go over there and subscribe to Eagle Eye Football. Go over there. Need to check drive. Yeah, see that hard drive thing. There's another guy with some hard drive allegations, you know. Ricky might I don't know. Brush has a cone head. What?
Listen. Rich has broccoli on top of his head right now. No position to talk.
Okay, this is taking a serious left turn. Okay. All right. But anyway, man, then we'll be back if this news really breaks. We'll be back. If not, Glazers out at all times. And big up yourself, people. Peace.
Take care.